This is Rockin' with Jam Man. Is with Joe from Upper Lip. What's up, man?
Hello, Jamman. We're I'm from Malta, so it's a long way from the US to Malta.
Yeah, definitely. If we had to fly there or something to get here quickly at all, probably a flight would take even long. Congratulations on your new song. What makes you smile?
Thank you, thank you. We just released that with our label Pride and Joy. It's a very emotive song. So
Did I like for you? Oh God. Is it liking for me? Is it from
I can hear you. Yeah, yeah.
for me? You just keep pausing and just yeah you
It could be the internet.
yeah it's called the internet yeah.
Yeah, could be the connection is a bit,
We're a bit far away from each other.
it's a bit poor. Yeah, that's the reason.
Yeah, definitely the reasons.
So,
It was an amazing ballad you guys did.
yes, thank you. It's very much influenced from country music. The structure of the song is a bit country-ish, and even the solo in the middle, it kind of evokes certain bands like I don't know, Leonard Skinner, stuff like that.
Tell me about the song. Tell me about the song.
So the song, it's one of our longest songs that we have on the album. Um, I wrote it in Scotland. I was in Scotland. Um, it basically speaks about a point in time where you feel a bit sad and you feel that you lost your hope and sort of you want something that lifts you up and you feel that you need something, some sort of a push, and you start thinking of things that makes you smile. Like there are certain things in the world which when you think of them, you sort of they lift your spirit.
Yeah. Um, your last single, "Keep Going," has an '80s rock vibe to it.
Yeah, keep going. It's kind of like a hard rock groovy track. It does have that 80s vibe to it, and it's very pumping. I don't know what you think of it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Mhm.
um, it's kind of like there's a hot potch of AC/DC, Aerosmith, and like a sort of we love these bands, these kinds of bands. So you can find it in our songs, our influences.
So, how excited are you to drop "Deep Within" later this month?
Yeah, it's actually next week, and it's been a lot of work. We've been working on it for the past 3 years, and it's kind of like a relief. We're happy that it's finally going to see the light of the day. So after so much hard work, I mean, it's crazy because you don't even know what you're going into when you record an album. Like you think it's all about the recording process, but actually there are more things going on: artwork, marketing, and stuff. It's crazy when you think of it. So we're relieved that it's gonna see the light of the day next week, so we're very happy about it.
Do you have anything special planned for the release?
Basically, we're just going to post it on Facebook. It will be on all the major platforms. Obviously, as a band, we will try to put some message, like an online message, like a video, something. I'm sure our fans will like it.
Tell me about the album.
So the album has 11 tracks. Um, as I said, they are very much influenced by the hard rock giants of the 70s and the 80s, which we really love a lot. But you can also see some of our own kind of style. It's we're developing. I mean, we know we're very much influenced by these bands, but we're developing our own style as well. The songs, there's a mixture of hard rock. There's a track which is kind of punkish, which is Mirrors and Masks. There's kind of like a pop rock ballad, Hide, an instrumental. I don't know if you've heard it, Deep Within. Um, Basically, that's it.
Okay. I noticed it's all rock, but it switches up styles on do tracks, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. So indeed, some of the songs, like I mentioned, Hide, it's kind of like something you would find on MTV. So it's quite different. It has that Eric Clapton-esque solo in it, and even what makes you smile, it's not that hard rock thing that you expect. But there are the hard rock tracks as well on board.
Well,
um,
well, yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's trying to make you something to make your fans smile. That's really cool, you know? Trying to music is about trying to have the enjoy and timing to enjoy with your friends. It's not just a well, it is supposed to rock out, but you get to have the smile on your face, you know? The happiness,
True, true.
the happiness of music. It's
Yeah,
majestic.
I mean, when you listen to a track, I mean, you can have different emotions. If you're listening to, I don't know, that metal, you feel something. If you listen to Leonard Skinner, you feel something. If you listen to, I don't know, Prince, you have that kind of emotion. It depends on the track, on the song, on the artist.
What sound are you going after on this album?
The sound that we want to is kind of like a vintage modern sound. I mean, it's reminiscent of AC/DC, Zeppelin, and these bands, but at the same time, we want to get something which is much modern. I mean, we're not living in the 70s. We love the 70s. I'm sure you love the 70s music too. I mean,
Yeah.
um, but you try to come up with something a little bit more fresh. That's the word, fresh.
How have you guys grown as a band since your start?
Pardon? Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. How have you guys grown as a band since
Okay.
your start?
We started as a cover band. We were just covering music. And we're playing around the island. We live in a very small island, very, very small island. So, and we're just playing, I don't know, maybe 10 gigs a year. And basically that was it, playing other people's music and try to fit in our own songs as well in the mix. And the fact that in the past years we managed to be signed to a label coming from a speck in the Mediterranean because we're so small, it's quite an achievement. So we're quite happy, and we did actually grow, even musically, and we're a bit more mature, I would say, in our approach.
Um, what is it like recording during the pandemic? What is it like?
Uh, Actually, the recordings were done prior to the pandemic, so we were all set before the pandemic was over. I mean, was in. But it's still a mess. The pandemic affected everybody really badly, especially with gigs and concerts. I mean, you cannot even go out and watch your favorite artist perform. So everything is online. We managed to do some live online things as well. But it's different. I prefer the live thing, like when you're in front of an audience, jamming out, and people are going nuts, and jumping in front of you. It's a whole lot of different situation.
Um, what? How did you hook up with Pride and Joy Music? How did you hook up with them?
So, Pride and Joy Music, the German label, it was our manager, Nick Grima, who really worked his ass off in trying to get this deal for us. So we owe it to him. And I mean, I'm sure that on our own, it would have been very difficult to be signed to a label. So you gotta have contacts. If you have contacts, I'm sure you're try to to go through from one way or another. You try to seep in.
Where are you guys located?
So we're located in Malta. Have you ever heard about Malta?
Never actually.
No, okay. So Malta, Italy, you know Italy, right?
Yeah, I know it.
Italy, you've heard of it in Italy. Then there's Sicily.
Yeah, I'm Italy. I'm
Yeah.
Italian.
Sicily is the biggest island which forms part of Italy. And Malta is just like 60 kilometers down from Sicily. It's a tiny dot. It's a formation of about three islands: Gozo, Comino, and Malta. And we're Upper Lip is based in Gozo. The history of our islands go way back. I mean, the first inhabitants in Malta go back to 5,000 before Christ. So it's quite a lot.
Yeah, wow, you guys are pretty old. Right.
Yeah,
Somebody that's older than Jesus himself.
yeah.
I'm not trying to, I'm just teasing you, man. But yeah,
It's okay.
that's cool though. That's really cool. Really is cool. What is it like there now during the pandemic? Is it different by any chance, or is it just like we'll just do this and it'll be fine?
It, it's not easy. I mean, you're on your own every time. You cannot mingle with people because everybody keeps distance. Even going to work, it's a bit of stressful. I'm a teacher by profession, so um, when the cases were really bad, like there were many cases on locally, we had to teach online, which is a bit hard. But nowadays things seem to be settled. The water is sort of calming, and I'm hoping that we enjoy summer now. We go to the beach, and after the lockdown, I mean partial lockdown that we had, we can all enjoy ourselves a bit more.
Lockdown or things are open? Is it lockdown or are things open?
At the moment, it's not really a lockdown. I mean, we are restricted, but we can still meet up as long as we wear a mask. I think in America, you don't need to wear a mask in public. I'm not sure.
What?
Uh, do you need to wear a mask in public?
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Like
Because we have to wear a mask every time we go out.
only
Even if,
sorry for interrupting, but it's like only states. Some states don't believe in it.
yeah, some states.
Florida in our country is like a real hot spot. It's actually one
Okay,
of the most
where do you come from exactly? Where's your location?
I am New York Buffalo.
Okay, New York, Buffalo. Okay.
We were actually one of the highest people that had it because a lot of people were like, "Hey, I want to go outside. I'm walking here." But
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
but we had to like calm down. But Florida and Texas is probably one of the most like things that actually have like
okay.
the most people that are infected.
Here we have to wear masks practically everywhere. So it's okay. I'm fine with it as long as the cases keep going down. Yeah, I'm sure one day we'll have to remove them and enjoy ourselves a bit more.
What is the music scene like there? What is the music scene like there?
Um, the music scene is a bit, you have a bit of everything. As I said, since we're a bit small, the islands are small, you cannot really tour, for example, because if I tour, I'm only going to go, I don't know, 20 kilometers far away and come back. But we have various bands and various good bands as well. In our scene, like the rock scene, there aren't many hard rock bands like us, to be honest, but there are many like into metal bands. There are quite a lot of metal bands around the islands. And there are DJs and that kind of thing, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't like it.
Um, do people there like your music, or only America and other countries like your music?
What do you mean with regards to rock music?
Yeah, your music. Like, yeah, do people like your music there in your country?
I think so, yeah. Like every time we do a concert, people turn up and they enjoy it. I mean, especially the older generations, they seem to prefer more the live scene rather than the discotheque and disco music sort of thing. And it's quite encouraging when you see people who really enjoy your music. They congratulate you after a show, so it's quite good. But overall, I think we're a very musical country. I don't know if you've heard of Eurovision Song Contest, because people in here are a bit obsessed about it.
I seen the movie. I seen the movie.
Yeah, with what's his name?
Real
Uh,
fair, real
Will
fair.
Ferrell. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's it. I love that music, that movie. Sorry.
Yeah. I have to ask because I interview bands from all over the world, and a lot of and a lot of times the people don't vibe with the band in the country. There, they're like more of like their kind of music, or like their home country, or their like their culture music. Some bands in countries, they're mostly sometimes pop or hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that rock music is on top, you know. As I said before, people prefer other kinds of music like I house music, techno, stuff like that. I mean, if you go to a techno thing, it will be jam packed, and then if you have a band, it will be a lot less. So it's a bit hard as well. I understand you when you're saying that sometimes you don't are not appreciated as much as you should be in your own island or in your own country.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to me, dude. Hey, how do you not use your accent when you sing? How do you not use your accent?
Ah, okay, like the local accent. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we had to work a lot. I mean, Chris, our singer, his accent, of course, you can recognize that he is Maltese, that he is from Malta. And he had to work a lot on it. He had to work a lot on it because it's not that using your own accent is bad, don't get me wrong, but I think it sounds more pleasant if it's more round. Like when you're singing, you have to pitch the notes to sound a bit so that people can understand you all over the world. So if you're gonna sing with an accent, a local accent, it could be that some people around the world they won't really understand you. So that's the reason.
You sound American when you sing. So good job on that one, dude.
Thanks.
When I'm talking to you right now, easily can tell you're like from India. Well, definitely not India, but you're from I forgot the country. I'm sorry. Italy. I can definitely tell you.
Italy, yeah.
Or like
Yeah, I mean, my accent betrays me, you know.
it's
I have many friends living in New York. I love New York. But I never picked up the accent. I have to live there for a while to get the accent, the New York accent.
well. Listen here. This is New York, okay?
New York.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trying to do my best accent because New York has this like Italian or
Yeah, yeah.
that accent. This is New York, okay? You better understand that. The pizza is, but the hot dogs are. Wow.
Amazing, amazing.
Outside, I mean. But by the way, I'm walking here, so gotta. Any plans to do any shows this year? Any plans?
um, if things calm down, we're gonna do some shows locally. I am hoping. I hope that they allow us to play. Maybe we haven't played in a year and 3 months or so, so we're eager to go back and playing live. And we're hoping to play abroad as well. Like it will be our first experience internationally, and obviously we will be like releasing our album, and that will be a big boost, and I'm sure people will ask for our songs, and that's quite an achievement.
Um, what is your favorite memory from playing a show?
Uh, um my favorite memory, it's it's not that I'm gonna tell you a story. I like to do a lot of antics on stage. And sometimes after the show I have my Gibson SG and I throw it up in the air. And my favorite memory is that the stage was really wet and I slipped. And the guitar was coming head down on the floor. And I managed to get it, and I cut my fingers, but the guitar was safe. That's my favorite memory.
Oh, that's your favorite memory, eh? Killing your own fingers. Wow.
Yeah, it's not my fingers that count the most, it's my guitar. I didn't want to ruin my Gibson.
Was it like this though? Was it like this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you could see the guitar going down in slow motion. Yeah, like
slow motion. Okay,
yeah.
that bounced off my head. Ow. So that's your favorite memory, eh?
It's not that I really hit my head. I just caught it in time before it would have been gone into a million pieces, you know.
Yeah, I was trying to do my expression of you trying to do that, but it hit my. Okay.
Okay.
Um.
Obviously, there are favorite memories on stage. One particular concert which I really like is during Carnival. In Nadur, where I come from, we do Carnival. It's people dress up, everybody dress up, whatever they want, they go crazy, you know, like you can dress even, you can, I don't know, you can dress whatever you want, painting, face masks, whatever. It's kind of like your own Halloween, but it's on February rather than in October. And I remember the crowd which was in front of us, and they were all like going on with us with the beat, and they really wanted to trash the place. And I enjoyed that.
Um. What is your worst memory from playing?
uh One of the a particular moment was a particular gig as well. I was gonna start the show. We were gonna start the show, and all of a sudden, the guitar didn't work. You know,
Oh,
and I said, "What's wrong? What's happening?" And actually, there were some people who went on stage before, and they were going on the stage without permission, obviously, and they managed to, I don't know, they hit them by mistake. My effects pedal, they just removed, I don't know, by mistake, I guess, some wires, and the whole system was, you know, it couldn't work. So I had to improvise, but I spent 15 minutes trying to figure it how I'm gonna make my set work, you know, like my amp, my guitar. But I actually managed them.
oh wow. What is next for your band?
Ah, after the release, we're really hoping that we do some gigs abroad. We really hope that we perform abroad, and basically we want to release our second album as well. We already started working on it, and we're eager to maybe next year, or I'm hoping next year that we are basically um that we can actually record, our second album. That would be really great.
How do my followers follow you?
Pardon?
How do my followers follow you?
Um, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, our website, www.upperlipmusic.com. Basically, that's it. Obviously, there's Bandcamp and all the other social media things. There are loads of them nowadays.
And they can get your album and your merch there.
Yes, they can get our album on our website. We can send all over the world. We can send our album all over the world. So just send us an email, and we'll be happy to speak to you, to see whatever you want, and we obviously will ship it.
Thank you for being on my show, man. I hope the next time we talk is at the backstage at one of your shows. Okay.
That would be awesome, man. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. You too, Jam, man. Thank you.